the swirly dots, the sort of interlinked shades
What was
that
that
show up
movie?
there on the left. These are all classic psychedelic visions. Very often, as people enter a deeply altered state of consciousness, it starts with geometry and patterns, and then it manifests more into entities. And those entities are often therianthropic in form, Greek therion, wild beast, anthropos, man. They're part human, part animal in form, not something that you see every day. But something that is
very common,
frequently common, very common in Egyptian art, and very, very common in deeply altered states of consciousness brought on by psychedelics, is the encounter with entities who then appear to communicate with us. And again, this is where the archaeologists run their minds, because they like to think that consciousness is entirely local to the brain, it's all manufactured by the brain, and this is just our brain.
Bullshit.
Whereas in fact, the opposite seems to be true. The brain seems to be acting as a receiver for consciousness rather than as a manufacturer of consciousness.
And what does that mean?
Well, what it means is that we have to function in a very tough physical universe. This is this world.
Yeah.
We got to know the laws of physics, even if we don't know them, as written down in scientific textbooks. We got to know that if we bump into that wall, it's going to hurt.
Yeah.
We've got to understand all of that, and naturally, our main focus is on our physical survival in this physical realm. But what's useful for that is what is rightly called the alert, problem-solving state of consciousness. But there are many other states of consciousness that are available to us, and psychedelics unleash a completely different state of consciousness from the alert problem-solving state of consciousness. And in that state of consciousness, we have these extraordinary experiences, and amongst those experiences, the most important are the encounters with entities that communicate with us. Now, we have a problem in trying to decide what is going on here. A very important project just underway at Imperial College in London, and another project that's going to be launched in Colorado, I think in Denver itself, within this year, where human volunteers, I hope to be one of them in Colorado. They turned me down in London because I've suffered from epilepsy since 2017. And
why didn't I take that book? Oh, I'm so dumb.
Would cause epilepsy, and I've smoked loads of DMT, and I know it doesn't cause epilepsy.
Yeah.
But understandably, having gone through all the legal hoops to get
permission,
they don't want me dying in their lab.
Yeah.
So they've not accepted me as a volunteer, but I'm hoping I might get accepted as a volunteer here in America. What it is extended release DMT, DMTX. DMT is normally a very...
The fuck?
Keep you high
I'm
for-
dumb.
Instead of, what is DMT, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
And how long does it feel when you're high for 5 minutes, 10 minutes on DMT?
Oh, when you're in the DMT space, it can feel like forever.
Well, that was terrible.
If you,
It's horrifying.
Does time not exist?
yes, this is what many of the volunteers say, is that it's an alarming prospect to be in that space for an hour. They're being delivered it by drip constantly and directly into their bloodstream. They can signal at any time, I've had enough, if they're really feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah.
But by and large, most of the volunteers went through with it. I moderated a panel with four of the volunteers.
Anything interesting that
There's a
there's
gentleman called Andrew Gallimore who's invented the technology that's going to be used in Colorado.
This is
Yes,
so
they're
unbelievable.
That all appear to be meeting essentially the same entities.
the gnome
Machine elves. They might be machine elves. They might be